Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? This is Carlton, Carlton's Travel Adventures. A little late here, 12 minutes late. I was on another um, live broadcast with DC Ball and Rob, and I had to come drop myself off to come, obviously, speak to you guys. So, hey, what's up, guys? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I was on DC Ball and Rob live broadcast. Just dropped off to come. Hey, what's up, Jerry? It's all good, man. Yeah, DC Born Rob has a broadcast. He invited me on it about the two brothers in Ecuador prison. You guys know about that? Now, man, I'm gonna go to a JM. I'm gonna go to a Airbnb for 2 weeks at a time and look for an apartment and try to lock one down. We just saw on DC Born Rob JM. Maybe it wasn't you. I was on a live broadcast. Invited me on, but I just dropped off. I hate to, but I know I have a lot. I told him, "Whoa, Sherry, hello, the first time." I see your Instagram all the time. Yeah, okay, it was you, JM. Okay, all right. I remember seeing you on there. Wasn't sure the same JM, but it is. Sherry, how you doing? Thanks for dropping in. So where are you this time? You're in California, or are you on the road? We have a celebrity here, guys. Sherry. I think she's from somewhere in California, right? She has a book, I think. What's the name of your book? Not sure if it's she's on or her husband's on. I'm not sure which one's on. Is it you or your husband? Sherry. Give a chance to plug your book. Get your passport. Oh, Josh, yeah. So I was on this broadcast and the Iman knew about my channel. It was crazy. Oh, okay, cool. There's Sherry. How you doing? Thanks for dropping in. I think the first time I saw you guys here, seeing you guys here. Yeah, from sunny California. So, guys, I have a special guest here. Check it out. Sherry's Inspiring Destiny. I'm under, I think it's Instagram channel and so forth. Got a book out, a real well-known book. Somebody told me I have to read the question. I always answer the questions. Somebody has to read them first before I answer them. But it takes a lot more time doing that. I'm going to try. If you're reading along with me, you know exactly what the answers are I'm trying to refer to. So anyway, so there we go. Let's talk about our book. Love Changes, Love Dreams, Love Promises. Check out their book, guys. And it's still early, guys, still coming in. I was on a live broadcast with DC Ball and Rob. Most guys probably over there now still, and I kind of got off to come over here. But yeah, check out their book. Wisconsin. Okay. All right. Nah, anytime. I'm on your Instagram. I check you out all the time. Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. It's probably going to be a light night because people over the other broadcast. I kind of got off. I was on with Rob and I kind of got off quickly to apologize, but I had to leave for a second. Now, JM, may I answer your question? Yeah. Ecuador brothers didn't do their research before buying property. Look at, you've been doing research for months just to rent an apartment. Yeah, exactly, JM. Yeah, man. Got to do your research. And nothing against Colombia. I love Colombia. Yes, Wednesday already, Christopher. But I just don't like buying property in certain foreign countries. It's just, you have a change of government, man, and it probably can be taken away. And I'm not getting into politics at all. I try to avoid it in foreign countries, especially South America. But a lot of people here are worried about one of the presidential candidate. We'll mention his name. People worried about him. Said if he goes in, he's going to real bad. So I don't know. I always thought that most of these South American countries are just not very stable politically. So it don't make me nervous to put down 200,000, 300,000, whatever, on a property. Things change so much. You guys been following the extradition of that guy to, I'm not careful what I say. I meant to mention about his name or anything else to the U.S. and the problem that's followed after that. I'm doing great, Jay. Yeah, Pathfinder. Yeah, it's very wet. It's been raining forever. I'm not sure why. Not this time of year, you know, but it's been raining a lot. Okay. Um, a good girl hear about the traffic accident in Cartagena involving a pergola and prosecutor. No, no, I've heard about that. Pathfinder. What happened? Wow, I gotta check it out. Hopefully, I'm permanently in Cartagena in 2 weeks. Hopefully, in 2 weeks I'll be there. Okay, that's just getting real close. I got some boxes tomorrow. They'll start packing up and stuff and moving. So it's getting close. I wrote one book. It's a novel, Sherry. I always wanted to write a novel, and when I retired, I started it as a short movie. I have a friend who's in the movie business in Atlanta, and I wrote the short. Shorts that's 45 minutes or less a movie, and I just sat on it. So when I retired, so let me finish it. So I sat and I finished it. A year and a half ago. I sense of accomplishment when you finish that. You're not going to go out and sell a million copies, but it feels good to write it and then publish it yourself and lay it all out and all that stuff. So I did it all myself. So working on a second book, but it's going a little slow because it's a bigger book. It's more a semi-autograph. I don't know if we call it semi. That's such a thing, a semi-autograph, but autobiography. But I'm working on it. It's going to be a little while because it's going to be really, really good and it's big. Finance and everything. What was the DC one, Rob, live about? Oh, about those guys in Ecuador, the brothers in Ecuador that's been in prison. They get 34 years for murder they didn't commit. And there's a lot of holes in the case. It's really bad. They got 34 years to murder indigenous people on their farm. It's a really wild story, crazy story, and it can't get any help from the U.S. government right now. And DC one, Rob invited me on and about 4 other YouTubers, and he wants to spread the story to all you guys. So if you're not familiar with the case, just check out DC one, Rob, and he has the 2 or 3 stories. It's interviewed him, went to prison, interviewed him in Ecuador also. So it's a really good story. The prosecutor from Paraguay was murdered in Cartagena. Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. Was it a hit or something? Headed to the ADC in Colorado, still maybe in New York. Didn't go over well in Colombia. Oh, well, yeah, I know. Exactly right. These people in Colombia didn't like it, so we're being very careful, very, very spooky here. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you did some book coaching. Yeah. Okay. I got to finish it up, or most of it up. When I move, spend more time on it. It's just started already, but it's going a long way to go because it's going to be a big one. It might take me a year. Dogecoin, I don't own it, but I own Shiba, a lot of junk. I can bring it up, man. All those coins are just taking a hit like crazy. I think Bitcoin is down like 29,000, something like that. And I bought some last week for 34,000. I thought I'd get a great deal. Before that, I bought it at 41,000. I think I get a great deal at 34,000. And I was like, what's it like, 29,000 now? It's crazy. BTC. What is it? Oh, it's give me in COP. I don't want it in COP. What is it, COP? I want it in US dollars. What is it now? US dollars. Somebody know? Oh, 20. Oh, all right, 29,000. Here we go. And I bought some last week at 34. I thought I was getting a great deal at 34, right? Go up to 40 and make some money. Everything is crashing, guys. We're getting poorer. Everything is crashing. And I'll keep buying. People say, catching a falling knife. Nah, I love equities. I think they all come back eventually. Stock market over time. So I'm buying. I got a list of stuff I want to buy tomorrow. Hope it doesn't get burnt the hell out of me. But I got a list here, a bunch of stuff I want to buy tomorrow. That's been crashed. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 stocks I want to buy tomorrow. They've been hit so hard. I think, what the hell? It's worth to dive in some more. I'm down so much. Oh, Jay was assassination attempt, huh? One attempt of assassination. Wow. Vacation in Cartagena Beach. Alleged two guys on a jet ski came up and beach and shot. Holy shit! That's what happened in the beach in Cartagena. Holy mackerel! A ski mask. Oh man! Wow. Man, that's crazy. In Cartagena of all things, places. Wow. That's sad to hear. Okay. Oh, how do you feel about stock market tanking? Obviously, I can't say I feel good about it. Come on, how do you feel? It doesn't feel good, but you know what? I'm not really worried about it that much because I know it was expected eventually. If you didn't know it was coming, something was wrong. It couldn't last like that forever. So we know it was coming. Prepared for it by saving some cash, but you knew it's going to happen eventually. So it's not like it hit me really hard. Every day you watch it, I think NASDAQ is below 12,000. I mean, it's crazy, right? It's at 15,000 before. And Dow is down still 33,000. I think Dow is. It's still not bad. Dow is still not bad, 32,000. Remember when it was, how many guys older as me? I don't know. I must be old as dirt, but remember when the Dow was 10,000? Who remembers that when the Dow was 10,000? Show your damn age. Show how old you are. Remember when the Dow was 10,000? Who remembers that? Sure. Remember. I'm the only old guy here, only old fart here. And now the Dow is 30-something thousand. Oh, you remember 8,700? Damn, that's nice. Okay, and what is it now? So it goes to show you, I lived through quite a few of these. That's right. I remember that so well. It was a big celebration. I remember it so well. Okay. Okay, so it's not like the end of the world. Those be stupid enough to put everything in the market and go totally broke when it hits. But I believe if you buy now, you get rewarded in maybe 2 or 3, 4 years. It's gonna come back. So people are panicking and running away. Don't start selling everything you had. I'm holding on to it, and I'm buying more stuff that's been beat up really bad. Stuff that you bought for $7, $20, now worth $2. Makes sense to me to buy 500 more shares or whatever. Maybe throwing good money at the bat if they go out of business, but that's what part of the gamble is. It comes back from $2 to 10 or 20 again in 2 years. You're sitting real pretty, We'll be rewarded later on. I also go crazy and buy everything in the stock, but pick some stuff selectively, Yeah, I saw J Love. They talked about it. Pathfinder, fill me in. Yeah, they went on the beach. It's an assassination on the beach in him. Wow. Yeah, Jeff, what are you doing, bro? Jeff Bruno? What do you think of Doge? I said, I don't own it. I own a lot of, I hate to say Shiba. I hate to say it real low, Shiba. Down to 4 zeros, 0.13 or 0.11 or something now. Crazy. Everything's getting killed. Everything's getting whacked. Lost a lot of money in crypto. You're not the only one. Everyone did. Everyone lost money. Just join the club. But it's all Biden's fault. I'm so glad I didn't vote in this election. I'm not sure anybody could have stopped this. Eventually, you didn't lose is you don't sell. Right, let's hold on to it. Hold on to it. Buy low, sell high. So I truly believe that. Some is so low right now. I got some stock that was like $5, $10 a share, healthcare stock. Now they're less than $1. One is 138. One is 93 cents. One is 38 cents. What I do is ENDP is now $1.10. ALRN is now 38 cents. CLVS is now 78 cents. I want to load up, it'll cost you a bunch to buy 500 more shares or more. And what I do is look at Yahoo and see how many big corporations, investment firms are involved in these stocks, if they believe in it. Okay. That's what I always do. If it got a bunch of big, like BlackRock, Vanguard, Boston, if the bunch of big investment firms have millions and millions in these stocks, I feel better about going in. They do research before they get in. All right. And so if it's down to 75 cents now from $5, hey, why not jump in and buy 500 more shares? It ain't much money. Or 300 more shares, whatever you can afford. I think you get rewarded later on. What couldn't last? Jay Love, Jay. Oh, Jay, here's Jay Cry. You're on here. Okay. I was trying to find your Instagram, man. Your dog said something silly on one of my broadcasts. I had to call you out over it. But I couldn't find your Instagram. So what the hell are you talking about? Keep biting out of your mouth. You gonna slap him? Jay's gonna slap Jay. You guys see that? Keep biting his mouth out of your mouth. Name out of your mouth. Oh man. 8,700 is what now? Oh yeah, okay, I got it. It doubles every 8 years. There you go. There you go. Okay, Jay Cry, and I did keep biting out of my mouth. What you're going to do about it? Go slap your silly, Jay. Go slap your silly. If you could reach to the screen and slap you silly, he would. He would. There you go. Rajam Rock. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. You got to average down. Average down. Don't bail and take a loss on this stuff. Stupid. Average it down. Josh Glad, sadly, Biden didn't even know who he is, and let alone what he's doing. I don't get involved in politics too much. Will Torres, what's up? Inflation is our strength. It is. Reason the market's crashing because of inflation and have to raise the interest rate. I hope it keeps going down and putting 50% in my 401k. Okay. All right, dear Johnny V, there you go. Man of my heart. What's your reasons for leaving Medellin? Oh, I love the ocean. I love, when I lived in mine before I come here, I was in the 24th floor of a 44-story building, looking right on Biscayne Bay and the ocean. Loved it. I loved it, man. I go out in the morning sometimes in the spring when the trouts are running, big sea trouts. I go out there sometimes 5 a.m, catch 2 or 3 nice trout. Swear to God, before I go to work, clean them up, put them in the fridge. Come up from work and eat them. I love doing that. I love the ocean. I'm a big fisherman, big time fisherman, and I'm fishing since I was about 10 years old. I don't know. Fish all over the place. Alaska, all off Texas. Been like 10 hours straight off Texas to fishing big tuna fish off the coast of Florida, Madeira Beach. 6-7 hours. So I miss it. I miss the ocean. It's expensive in Cartagena, but you only live once, man. You only live once. If I drop dead tomorrow, niece and nephews, I did my beneficiary forms just today, revised them. Gonna be taking that money and just blowing it up, right, on themselves and buying Range Rovers and all this crap, Coach bags. So I'm gonna spend the money, enjoy myself, and live where I want to live, even though it's expensive. I'm gonna go to Cartagena and try to find a ocean view apartment. That's why Pathfinders want to try somewhere new. Paul, I wouldn't assume he knows what he's doing since he received the most votes in U.S. history. Would assume, well, I'm gonna stay away from politics. If you don't have a Fedora, how many months deposit do you typically have to put up for rent? Oh, 6 months. Once year I did it 3 months. The last 2 times is actually 6 months, But wait a minute, guy. I do have somebody tuned me in to a Fedora service, right? If you need it, let me know. All right. This is one local office, but they have offices. They're based in Cali. They have 2 offices in Cali, 2 in Bogota, 2 in Medellin, and 1 in Pereira. A Fedora office. You pay them. Like for instance, I spoke to them. If you're gonna rent an apartment for $3 million, then you have to pay. I think it's $1,400,000. If the apartment is for $3.5 million, you pay $1,600,000 one-time fee and get a Fedora. So the service is out there. I found it. It's out there. And if you need it, let me know. I'll shoot it to you. All right. I'm gonna give a bunch of free advertising, but in case you need it and you really need a Fedora and you can't get an apartment, I might be able to help you out with a Fedora. I'm gonna try their service, but first I'm going to try to get it by paying 6 months rent. Okay, that's my first option. If I can't, if I'm there for 2 weeks and it's not working out, I pay for the Theodore service, $1,400,000, $1,500,000, whatever. Okay, that's my plan. Don't like the U.S. policy to leave. Oh dear, Jay's going at it again. Wow. You can't. What do you say to people? People can disagree without telling them to leave the country. Do you, Jay? Do you agree with everything in the U.S.? If all the politicians agree with everything we're doing in the U.S., everything you agree with. So if you don't agree with one thing, people tell you to leave. That's stupid. That's a bit. Oh, it's a stupid comment. It's like third grade people tell you that crap. If you don't leave it, you can leave. It's okay if you not agree with something in the U.S. It's okay. You're all adults here. It's okay. I doubt you agree with everything, Jay, and maybe you do, but you can't. If you're Republican and Democrats saying you're going to disagree with them, the people should tell you to leave, and the other way around. If you're a Democrat disagree with a Republican, should you leave? That comment, the stupidest comment to always hear about leaving the country. Third grade. Winston, what's up? A goodbye, a big corp. Well, stuff like Microsoft is low, Tesla is low. A lot of the stuff is low right now. I'm not sure about Meta Facebook. I'm taking a beating on Facebook. I think I bought like 265. That's like 190 something. So I'm taking a beating on them with everything. Lassad. Okay, J-Love, Cartagena, the safest city. Oh, Jay, so you're a proud American. Yeah, but you can't say people should leave if they don't agree with everything that's being. I'm glad you're a proud American. It's okay, Jay, I can tell. But it's okay. But people to disagree with you, disagree with certain policies in the U.S. That's what the U.S. is about. You can't tell them to go, if you don't agree, leave. Okay. Hi, Carlton. You mentioned that you came across 3 apartments that were for sale in Cartagena. Do you know how much they were going? Oh, these were real. They're going for 180 million pesos. That's what the guy said. They were really nice. Let me see. How much is that? 100 million pesos. It's only 46,000. That could be right. It's not a bad price. I gotta look into it. I thought it was more than that. That's what the guy. Maybe it's a mistake. I gotta look into it. This is really nice. That's what I want to rent. Waterfront. But you gotta be careful about renting and buying too. In Cartagena, people don't realize this. There's a big problem with mold. There's that seawater and so forth, mold, mildew. A lot of apartments have that problem. A buddy of mine now, he's talking about his apartment has that problem right now. So be careful about mold and mildew if you're in Cartagena. Johnny V, I hope Dow goes down to 15,000 in 2 years, then back up to 33,000, then 45,000. I'm retirement to 32. It could. Then you're going to buy a bunch of stuff now at 15,000, and by the time you retire, you're multimillionaire. Nothing wrong with that, Ray. Just hope 15,000 is pretty low. I think we're being a big depression if it goes to 15,000. From 32,000 to 15,000, I don't think so. I hope not. You worry about more than that, more than the Dow. That happens. Yeah, Jay, I talked to somebody about, issues with, the problem we've been having recently. I didn't discuss it that much. Based on extradition, they said Cartagena is very safe. And I said, what do you mean? It says, because they have the army base there. When I was there 2 weeks ago, I left from Boca Grande going to Crispo, and about every 200 yards, 100 feet, 100 yards, 200 yards, there were soldiers lined up along the way, packing their AK-47, all kind of heavy weapons, all the way up the Malecon, right? I said, what's that? They said the president was in town, and they said, yeah, it's very safe because if anything happens, they put these soldiers all over the city, so you're right. Just heard that today, Jay. I'm moving very soon. Okay, let me go down Pathfinder. Yeah, everyone has your opinion on politics. I'm a sales training manager, and I suggest that sales associate not bring up politics while going to sales pro. Yeah, exactly right. Still in politics, man. People can't handle it. What do you say now? Okay, Carlton, if you and your boys don't like the U.S., don't have to deal with our policies. Let's talk about sorry country. So it's sorry up here. Don't you travel? I thought I saw you in another country, Jay. Where were you? Brazil? Was that you I saw in Brazil? Why do you travel in another country? So everybody has to agree with everything in the country for you. One of the people that says that. If you don't agree with everything in the country, you should leave. That's a silly statement. Uh, do not buy in countries where you can have a civil war or major civil unrest. That's my point. One love. I told you the same thing. That's right. That's why I believe. That's why I haven't bought. I love Colombia, and Jay Cry. Let me tell you why we like Colombia for certain reasons. Okay, is you can talk about it. It's fine. Jay's nothing wrong with talking about the country. That's part of being a U.S. citizen. You missed that point. People die so you can do that. Why are you missing that point? It's okay to talk about the U.S. and issues. It's okay. Nothing wrong with it. I went to emergency room, one of the best private hospitals here, Pablo Torran Uribe, more than once. I came out with a bill that was about 200,000 pesos, $51, something like that. Emergency room. One time I was in for like 3-4 hours. That cannot happen in the U.S. U.S. you go into emergency room, you come out with a $10,000 bill. That's what I'm talking about. I live in another country. That's not something Jay's proud about for the U.S. Are you? Healthcare is great. I love it. Love when they take my money away. Love when they bankrupt me. Love when they charge me $100,000 for a week in the hospital. You love that too. You can talk about stuff that you don't like. There's stuff I don't like about Colombia too. All right. Stuff I don't like about Jamaica. I talk about Jamaica. I'm from Jamaica. Got a lot of problems in Jamaica. Talk about good and the bad in every country. Leave it at that. Right now, it's not safe. They killed 2 tourists by the tourist area. Google it. What are you talking about now? Is that Cartagena? Freddie? Freddie, hold up, Freddie. Talk to me, Freddie. You talking about they killed 2 tourists in Cartagena? Talking about the prosecutor or someone else? Feel me? I just caught that. Okay, J-Love, Cartagena is really the only city in Colombia. A lot of their economic prosperity is based on tourism. So politicians do their best to protect the tourism expat. Yeah, that's probably right. Even have cruise ships coming in. Okay. They're wanting not to travel to that area right now. Okay. Let's solve that murder of the brother from Atlanta. Let me talk about the one in Barranquilla, but I'm never going to be solved. Yeah, they're talking about travel. I heard it's calmed down. I heard it's calmed down a bit. It's been 4 days, really hard, and then I heard it's calmed down. I saw some pictures. I didn't even forward them. It was really bad stuff. But I heard it's calmed down quite a bit. Okay, let me see. Somebody got on J. Cry. I enjoy the culture. I enjoy the culture here too. I enjoy living in the United States. Certain parts, I'm sure a lot of things about the United States. I don't like certain things. Like a lot of things about Colombia, don't like certain things. That's part of every country. Exactly, Jay. Tell them how many murders go unsolved in the U.S. Thousands. How many murders happen in a weekend in the U.S.? How many mass murders? Look it up. On an average weekend, how many mass murders in the U.S.? I'm not talking bad about the U.S. It's good and bad in every country. I repeat that. Move to Jamaica and relax. Yeah, probably. Mo Bay, somewhere nice and secure. Plenty of Jamaican women to go around. U.S. is the greatest and the best country. Is perfect. Give me a break. There you go. No, it's okay. You just can't talk about it, One Love. You can't talk about it to certain people. I've had people like that trash me out. It's okay to think about it, but you can't mention it to anybody. Just keep your mouth shut. That's the answer. Colombian arrested and deported a big drug dealer, so the employee gang are going around for this million to rent your. Yeah, Freddie, I'm trying to avoid that conversation. Yeah, you're right. That's what we're talking about when I first started out. Right. Gene, what's up again? Oh, here we go. You're going to get into the options game. Okay. Learn it. Go to TD Ameritrade. Take those free classes. Learn for 6 months. 6 months. You can paper trade, for 6 months free on their system. Open a brokerage account. Do not fund it. Just open it. They'll ask you to fund it every month. Leave it empty. And then just take your classes. 6 months. Try it on paper trade, and you'll get better over time. Okay? Gotcha. Take your time. Don't rush. There's no rush. This stuff is going to be around forever. Don't rush. Took me 6 months studying it. And I've got background. I have my Series 7. I have background in it, but I still studied hard for 6 months. Okay. Whoa. Was going inside Achieva when he was shot for no reason. Really? This got Freddie's always a reason people get shot. That was a reason. That was a reason people get shot. I think there's shot for no reason. I don't know. We probably don't know the reason, but Jay Love, most of the murders are immigrant gangs, but I'm not sure you don't want to talk about that. Oh, God, now it's all the immigrants doing all the murders in the U.S. And all the mass murders were carried out by immigrants too. Okay, all right. All right, let's move on. And not go there. Some people just can't discuss stuff with. Gregory, U.S. is the country that has the largest homeless population in the world. But you can't talk about it, Gregory. Don't only say good things about the U.S. Don't talk about the homeless. Don't talk about the mass murders. They're all by immigrants. All right, good luck, Gene. The Bronx. What's up, Carl? Oh, yeah, okay. Paul, what's up, man? Doing great. Doing great. Book it down, Bronx. Love it. We should out there and get some of them nice Jamaican patties, man. Miss those so much. Some roti and patties. Okay, Myra. Is Myra a man or woman's name? The main reason is unsafe and the healthcare system is really bad. That's the reason. Visiting is fine. The healthcare system is really bad. And I don't want to talk about the crime. That's the right there. Well, I ain't even going to it. You know exactly. You probably put it on my leg, Myra. There was a spot by my aunt's house by the beach. They have about 10 or so houses, big houses built by Americans who, Jamaicans who went abroad, got their money, brought it back, and built these beautiful houses. And my aunt told me that a couple of years ago, almost half those houses are empty. I said, what do you mean empty? He said, yep, they came back, built these beautiful houses on the beach or on the cliffs, and people came in there, robbed them, murdered them, and and that's it. It's over. They come from America, you have money. They talk about Jamaica too. I'm Jamaican, and they worry that, and that's what happened to them. Poor country has problem with crime. I'm not sure any country that's perfect. None. I talk about good and bad of every single one of them. China is bad. China is good. Oh yeah, I'll trade. I'm back here. I've been here for about a week and a half. I go back and forth. I'm looking for an apartment. So, hey, JCast, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm crypto market. I hate to say the word crypto. It's crashing, man. It's crashing. It's crashing. Everything's crashing. I was watching the Dow, no, the Nasdaq this afternoon when the market was closing. I do forex looking for opportunities to buy, and watching that just keep going down, 12,000 down, 11 something down. Like, damn, Nasdaq below 12,000. It's hope it doesn't keep crashing tomorrow. Hopefully it's a big bump. After I buy my stock in the morning, I'm buy first thing in the morning, and by the end of the day, hopefully it shoots up. That's the idea. but I got a big list of a bunch of stuff. You know, exactly. One love. Jamaica. They target Jamaican returning as retirees. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm not. Tell this guy. That's why I'm not going back to Jamaica to live. Exactly right. Carlton, you defend everyone but the U.S., but always run over here when you cannot find what you need. Really? I haven't been in the U.S. And you talk more shit again. You talk so much shit, it's incredible. Talk about the AU authorized user. It's a scam. Don't know what the hell you're talking about, Jay. All the checks I'm getting every month is a scam. I'm getting false scammy checks. Send me your scammy checks then. You know anything about it. No, last time I've been to the U.S., Jay, cry? Tell me when. I've been here 4 years. I've been back twice. I'm not running back to the U.S. for anything. But I don't hate the U.S. Jay, you talk so much shit. How old are you? Got my shots right here in Medellin. Got it in Medellin. I got it right here in Medellin. You talk. I'm just ignore you from now on. Okay, you talk a bunch of crap. I'm not sure how old you are. Everything you said just making no sense. I got my shots in Medellin. I can show you. You want to see the paperwork? It's Medellin. So you talk all kind of crap. Not just do it as a joke, or you really just talk crap for the sake of talking crap. You okay. So just ignore him. You're just talking crap. Okay. Yeah. So the big problem with you said going back. My aunt showed me all these beautiful houses on the cliff, man. You know, and man, just said after them are empty. Come from America, they got or England. You have money. They break in, rob you, kill you, and a big gang, problem in Jamaica. I love Jamaica. It's Ocho Rios. I mean, it's beautiful. Where I grew up in Portland, it's just beautiful, man. But the crime, is bad, and healthcare is bad too. I got a friend who, got an accident in Jamaica on vacation. He said he went to the hospital, and the hospital was so bad. So bad. She was worried about getting infection and dying in the hospital. So she had to, pretend she was safe enough to travel, even though she wasn't supposed to. And she got in a plane and came back to the U.S. for treatment. Certain things, certain countries aren't great at, and the healthcare system is really bad in Jamaica. Healthcare system, I think, is better in Colombia than it is in U.S. Somebody's going to knock me about that. When you see better, it's a combination of good care and cost. That's what better means. Combination of two. Combination of two. Okay, Gregory, so much crime in Jamaica or here? Fill me in. I want to hear your opinion, Gregory. What are you talking about? There's a reason why there's so much crime where? U.S., Colombia, Jamaica. I say good and bad about everything. I love Miami. The apartment I stayed in before I came here, right downtown Bayshore Drive, the 24th floor of a 44-story building, looking out the bay. It's beautiful. And if I could, if I had free healthcare or affordable healthcare in the U.S., I wouldn't mind living half the year in Miami and half the year in Colombia or half the year in Brazil. I do love downtown Miami. And living, I can go to Miami Beach on Sundays. I did every Sunday. I went to Miami Beach like 8:00 in the morning, walk on the beach, talk to people, work out. That's the Keys. This is why I'm going to Cartagena. I'm a big fisherman. I've been in Florida Sportsman magazine about 8 times back in the days. Big article, full page article written about me in the Orlando Sentinel. That was probably 90-something, 94. Because I'm a specialist in light line for big fish and light line. I caught a gigantic grouper on like 20-pound test line, probably a world record. I didn't care about certifying. But anyway, so I missed that about Miami. Miami, the Keys are beautiful. Dive in the Keys for lobsters. Go down to Key West. I used to take my boat down to Marathon every summer, with my son. Sit down there for a week. We'll fish every day, catch lobsters illegally, eat them, Remember going by the boat docks in Marathon, the lobsters are all in the crevices under the dock. You get them. Oh man, they're beautiful. And, but I always caught them in legal season, right? Of course. But fishing is great. I love being able to get my boat and go offshore, 30 miles offshore in a small 17-footer, a Palm Beach. It's called a Palm Beach. So I love that part of Miami. I love that part of getting up and going to the beach every morning. That's why I'm going to Cartagena. Will not be the same. Believe me, can't compare Cartagena to Miami Beach, and the Key West. If I had enough money, I could have an apartment in Key West, and I would buy probably a 30-foot boat, and go out to Tortugas, Marquesas, some of the guys that I'm talking about, and fish every weekend. He said, did he answer that question about why crime is so bad? Let me see if I can follow him right here. Carlton, May lease is up in November, so I'll be down end of October. Okay, come on down, Gene. Carlton, you got your COVID shot here in the U.S. No, I didn't. I got it right here in Colombia. Practicing my salsa game for my next visit to Medellin in September. I want to totally submerge myself in culture this trip. There you go. I got to learn Spanish more. I'm okay. I'm okay. But I need to get better. I need to get better. Let me see if I've financial pressure. Yeah, if that's what you mean. Yeah, you're right. Right. It's very, everywhere. Financial pressure everywhere. And it's going to get worse. If the economy gets really bad, it's going to get worse. No such thing as utopian country. You just have to make the best out of what you decide to sell. Yeah, exactly right. And Jay is not listening, because if you listen to my channel, I've always said this, I say good and bad about every country, including here. So I'm not trying to ignore it. Maybe it's just trying to pull my leg. I always say good and bad. Even that video talking about good and bad of Colombia. You missed that part. Go look it up. Jay, cry. It's out there. Did a video, good thing, bad things about Colombia or Medellin. Exactly. Paul, so I'm talking about health insurance. You can get bankrupt. You save some money for retirement, either pay a ton of money a month, $600, $700 a month for healthcare, maybe a medium-sized policy with a, $10,000 deductible. I don't know. Or you go to the hospital and, you hit up with $1 million bill and they go after every asset you had and try to take it. That's a great system. Beautiful system. I think Jay loved that system. You lose your job one day and you go bankrupt for healthcare. Yeah, Gene, right. Went to hospital in Jamaica. Are you from Jamaica, Gene? I didn't think so. Went to visit? Theo, what's up? Salute, Carlton. Hope to see you later July. We'll be in Medellin. And then I'll be in by July. I should be in Cartagena. I should be in there in 2 weeks, hopefully. But back and forth for a little bit. All my boys still here in Medellin, and just just one of the things I'm gonna spend a year, fish, enjoy myself, get up every morning, look at the ocean. US is fine as long as you're in 160, maybe a little less, but I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah, it's all about money. If you lived in South Florida, like Key West, what's the best way to get chicas? Ain't a bunch of fine chicas in Key West. Believe me, there isn't a bunch of fine chicas in Key West. It's a place to go. Miami Beach is a spot. Miami's a spot for ladies, but if you go to the Keys, you're not worried about females. Go to the Keys, you take a boat down there, you're gonna go diving, you're gonna go fishing. That's gonna be in your mind for a week. I wouldn't live down there permanently. I don't see a bunch of fine-ass women down here. I don't. But it's a spot. If I could afford to buy a house down there, I would. I live down here all year round. I have a nice little boat, probably a 30-footer behind my house. That'd be something else. It's a lot of money, though. Considering J Love, I'm considering relocating back to Colombia. I still have tons of family, but I will be honest. I get nervous even in certain areas despite having family. Yeah, Jay, I hear you. And I'm staying in the house as much as I can till this thing settles down. Okay, Josh. Go on Duval Street and say, Hey, drunk chick. Paul. So Paul knows Key West. All right. Hey, drunk chicks. Oh man, Gregory, good idea. Look, go wherever you want to go. Go to Mexico is okay. They just don't have the quality of woman. Oh God, Mexican's gonna kill me about this. It's a fact though. I'm not gonna lie. It's a fact. I think you have more quantity of beautiful women in Colombia than you do in Mexico. I've been there many times. I know Mexico a lot. So that's the truth. Disrespectful anymore. I didn't respect any woman. What are you talking about? I disrespected Myra? I don't know. I missed something. I never disrespect any woman. Did somebody say I did, Kevin? I'm gonna miss some of the conversation. I've never done that because I don't have that many, so I want more to come in. I've always asked people to come in. Did Myra say something about me? Wow, I just saw Myra's comment. Wow. Why don't you talk about hatred of black? What are you talking about? Let's move on. That's just crap. You know? Really? What are you talking about? You want to see a picture of the black woman I date? Not even get into my personal business. None of your business. I heard about people like this talk about because the black man wants to go in another country because he hates. That's a bunch of crap. Wouldn't even go there. Wouldn't even go there. I live in Key West, Carlton. Oh, Paul, you do? Okay. I love Key West for the fishing. Let them spot down there all year round. Just pop down there, whenever you want to fish. Get a boat in the storage, pop it on it, go to the. Is the fishing still good? And the Tortugas and the Marquesa, is it still good? I used to go there so often, man. I love fishing in the Keys. Big old mutton snappers, groupers. Oh. Well, Jay, come on over, man. It's all good. People should go wherever they want to go. Okay, all right, let me check up here. Okay, where can I bowl in Colombia? Oh, a lot of good. I went bowling last week. A lot of good spots in Colombia and in Medellin to bowl. A lot of good spots to bowl. There's one spot that's kind of local spot that's in Medellin Park, right by the airport. Really big spot. There's a spot we go to in over by Price Mart by the airport. A nice mall by Price Mart. What's it called? Big nice bowling alley there. Last week. We went to the spot in Envigado, brand new spot in Envigado. It's a big bar plus bowling alley. It was packed with people Friday night. A lot of good spot to bowl. 1992, they were selling new 3-bedroom, 2-bath town in Key West for $100,000. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Now you're right. I know exactly what you're talking about. Fishing is still good. Yeah, fishing is always gonna be good, and because they manage it. They have a certain area that's blocked off for fishing from fishing, so you can't go in there and fish, which is great. This is great. Think about Colombia. They still use nets. These nets. When I was in Cartagena a few weeks ago, a week and a half ago, I showed you the giant shrimp. They used nets and they scoop up everything. I mean, you come back on the shore, they kill off every small fish, look down, everything. They kill them all off, man. Kill them off. Throw them. It's just sad. And even snook, robalo, snook. I love robalo. I used to fish robalo a lot. I still love to fish for robalo. It was one reason I'm going to Cartagena. I want to fish for snook. My favorite pastime in Florida, fishing for snook or robalo. Love to fish for snook, And when the net comes in, they catch every size snook. They sell anything. U.S. has got to be a certain size. They manage it. They catch any size snook in the net, kill them, eat them. But fortunately, the fishing is still good. My girl is from La Gojera. I was there. She's Afro-looking. Go Santa Marta next month. Go. Okay, yeah. I went there a couple times. Just ignore her, Gene. Just ignore her. Yeah, man should do whatever he wants to. Don't get in anybody's business, anybody else's bedroom. I don't get into anybody's bedroom, anybody's business. So don't get in mine or don't get in anybody else's. People are adult, they do what the hell they want. Just ignore people like that. Just ignore them. That's it. Pathfinder, you've been there. Super Bowl, I went there last Friday night. It is nice. Guys, check out this place I'm talking about. Pathfinder, know about it. Brand new spot, Super Bowl. Yeah, you got to see that place. We got pictures of it here, and it's big. Went to the restaurant down to the bottom. They went to the bowling up top. It was so packed that we couldn't bowl. It was packed. Yeah, pool tables, bars. I mean, that's a good business, man. Brand new. Super Bowl in Envigado. Check it out for once. Okay, Super Bowl is the best bowling. Yeah, it is. Agreed. Right, John. My house is 1,350 square foot and valued at 1.6. Yep, that's right. Yep. It's going to come down, though. It's all going to crash. You start raising interest rate. All this price, not with Key West, everywhere. I think you're going to have another bubble, I think. Within the next 6 months to a year, when they raise interest rate more and more and more to try to control inflation, I think the real estate bubble is going to pop. Okay. I'm almost done. Gregory. All right, I'm almost done out of here. I got to watch the game. Who's for the Golden State Warriors, man? My mother is okay. Funny, Anna. Oh, you just dropped the video. Well, I hit her a video this week. I hit her up on a video and said hello. Welcome her here. I'm not sure if she responded or not. Yeah, good channel. I like her. Nice personality. Okay, good looking. Oh, really? That's your name? That's your handle? Okay, Carlton. Hi, Peter North. Here, adults. Peter North. I remember Peter North. You that old to remember Peter North? Okay, you look young. It's probably hard to hold a picture. Remember Peter North? I remember Peter North. Go Warriors, right? Yeah. Yeah, Key West to drop a little. Everywhere's going to drop, but not much. Rich people come here and buy in cash. They don't need a loan. You're right. No, you're exactly right. Exactly right. But it's going to drop. I'm watching. You are not the father. Population, love it. I love you. I love your handle. I didn't want to say it. I'm saying, did we say that? Curry all the way. There you go, guys. I'm about to get off of here. Leo said, wouldn't you come back to the U.S. if you were to get really sick and need surgery? Nah, I get surgery right here because I couldn't afford surgery in the U.S. Really. I couldn't afford surgery in the U.S. I couldn't. I'd have no insurance there. How could I afford it? Wait, what? $300,000 for surgery? I couldn't afford it. Just the doctors here. See what it is. I pay insurance, $35 a month. And there's also a private hospital I go to. Even though I have the national public insurance, I hardly use it, right? It's for emergencies. But I go to the private hospital. Look, Pablo Toy in Uribe, look it up. One of the best hospitals in South America. If I blindfold you and walk you in a hospital, you think you in any hospital in New York or Philadelphia or LA. Private hospital, beautiful, but it's reasonable. That's the point. It's reasonable. They have all the latest machines and equipment, but it's reasonable. South America is reasonable. The U.S. does not have to charge so much for healthcare. They don't. It's the biggest ripoff in the world. Because that's my main problem. I'm too young for Medicare. Too young. Okay? Too young for Medicare. I wish I was. Well, no rush. All right? No rush. No rush. But one of the main reasons with the U.S. is healthcare. Jay Cry don't get that because he's probably young enough. He has a good job and he gets healthcare paid for. So he's fine. People that don't have healthcare got to come out and pocket $800 a month, and they have a $10,000 deductible for some crappy policy. They know what I'm talking about. Ran across your channel yesterday, subscribe. First time in Cartagena. Oh wow, Tony! I thought I saw you before. Oh, welcome, man. Appreciate it. It's about an hour. We're about to get off in 5 minutes. Stock market's dropping day by day. Look, it ain't the first time. No, I'm too young for Medicare. 65 and over. Too young. Once I get it, I'll sign up though. Carlton, stay where you're comfortable. Really happy for you. Thanks. I appreciate it, Jane. Appreciate it. Yeah. Anybody. A lot of people here, black, white. So let me guess. The white people that come here, according to Myra, white people that come here to live because they don't like being white, so they come here. I don't. This arguments make no sense. People that go to Mexico, people go to Europe to live. They go to Portugal to live. And so what? The big world. Go to wherever you want to go. Don't be stuck in the U.S. Go see the world. Live anywhere. Live in Brazil. I'm going to check out more of Brazil next year, or maybe later this year when I get settled in. I want to go to more of Brazil. It's possible I might end up in Brazil. There you go. Good job in healthcare. There you go. There you go. So you covered. Something happened to you. You covered. Jay, we're not. If you retired early, I retired real early. I didn't work till I'm 65 years old. Retired early. You try to buy a policy. Shit. I don't want to be bankrupt by staying in the U.S. See, it's one of the bad things. But I love the Keys. I'm really looking forward to coming down in a few months. Yeah, come on down. You'll love it. Yeah, healthcare. I worked my butt off too. That's why I was able to retire early. I'm 50, real early. Well, I don't know. Tell me about it because I'm lazy. What are you talking about? Okay, whatever. Anyway, I guess I'll get to ignore you. Anyway, guys, hit the thumbs up for me real quick. I'll wrap it up. That's why I have 3 degrees from Rutgers and an MBA, because I'm lazy. Okay. And I'm sure I made more than you did. Believe me. Yeah, I was a banker, senior vice president. I was lazy. You just trying to say shit like this. When I was there, when I quit my job early because I was so lazy, didn't want to work anymore, and I could retire at 50, I was paying, look at my previous videos, I was paying $580 a month for insurance, $580 a month, and wasn't even great insurance, and it would going up, $580 a month. Could I afford it? Yeah, did I want to keep paying that? And didn't cover much anyways. Deductible was big, I think it was like, I don't know, 7,000 deductible. It was crazy, So you get sick, you got to pay 7,000 first before they even try to pay anything. They get 80% of this. I went to the hospital one time with a stomachache in Miami, and I think the bill was like almost $5,000 for a couple of hours in the hospital. It's just crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. We do, of course. Of course, I compare it to the U.S. When compared to China, or I lived in the U.S. most of my life. Where I'm going to compare it to? I'm not against the U.S. So I lived there in a minute. Give me $5 million tomorrow, Jay, and you're so wealthy. I'll give you an account number. Give me a check. I'll move to Miami, get my apartment in Key West, go fishing, buy my 30-foot boat. My apartment when I left 4 years ago, I left Miami, downtown Miami, Bayshore Drive, was a small one bedroom apartment, small 1 bedroom. I was paying $2,000 plus money, plus $50 of parking, $2,000. That's because it was in renovation at the time. Once the renovation was finished, went up to $2,300 right away. And the same apartments now probably cost $3,000 in downtown Miami. Probably $3,500 or more over that last. Because a friend of mine told me, they read a report that 3 cities in Miami were the top in the country for increase in rent. It was Miami, Tampa, and Orlando. Can anybody confirm that? He said he lives in Orlando. He says he was paying $1,600 a month for a small 1 bedroom in Orlando. They jacked it up to 1,800. He said it's ridiculous. It's not even worth it. He said he saw an article that Miami was number one, Tampa number two, Orlando number three when it comes to increase in rent. It was getting ridiculous. You know? Your psychiatrist. Why are you trolls so miserable? I don't know. I just ignore him. Oh man. Double. Oh, double. Somebody I just saw this, Paul. Double, huh? So it's an apartment that I rent for $2,000 4 years ago is over 4,000 now. That's crazy. And it was a small one bedroom. Small. Okay, Tony. Okay, it's about value and not being cheap. Masters financial planning. Do you Carlton? Do you Carlton? Uh, I had my own house. I sold it when I got here. I can't. Rented real estate for 25 years. I can't manage it from another country. Every year, I lived in West Palm Beach, live in Orlando, then Texas. My bank moved me around. I was the head of credit for all of Texas, all of Houston, rather, biggest city. Every year, about this time of year, May, June, I worry so much whenever there's a storm coming off Africa, the coast, or building up in off the east. I worry about where is it going to hit? It's going to hit. It's going to hit rental properties in Florida. It's going to hit. It's going to hit. I'm tired of worrying about that. Can't worry about that. So I had to sell my house. Yeah, it's going to go down, Jay. It's going to go down. It just has to. It's just market's inflated. But Florida is a good spot because people want to go to Florida. And that's the reason I heard that's why the prices went up so high. People want to go to Florida. We don't know. It could be bullshitting us. We haven't to verify anything you're saying. I'm just ignore him. I'm glad he's here though. He's making it interesting. But I said rent has gone up everywhere, correct? But they said that my buddies in Orlando said that you read that Miami's number one in the country, increase in rent. Tampa's two, and Orlando's number three in the entire country when it comes to increase in rent. It's because everybody wants to move to Florida, especially from up north. Missouri Love Company in Miami. Now the realtors make you literally bid on a rental. God damn, that's crazy. Yeah, really crazy. Ah man. Anyway, guys, it's about time. I ran over my time an hour. Give me a thumbs up before I leave. I need to give about 10 more thumbs up. Appreciate it. I guess get some boxes tomorrow. Start packing. Getting ready to get out of here. You can afford it with Forex income. Yeah, I don't talk about my income. I'm poor. I'm very poor. Yeah. Josh, Carlton, are there Beju or Manrique girls in Miami? I don't know. Probably a few. Yeah, that's why I retired early, Jay. Let me see how early you're going to retire. Oh man, $4 a gallon in Texas. How about California? Probably about 6, 7 a gallon, right? Gene? Yeah, my wife still is in my house that I paid for. She didn't work a day in her life. She's in Texas, Missouri City. My big old house on Lake Olympia, 4,000 plus square foot on the water. She's in that. Never paid a dime for it, but that's divorce in the U.S. Jay, about love. You love divorce law in the U.S.? You can be married to somebody, never worked a day in your life. You pay for work, everything, and you give them half your assets. You love that law about the U.S. too? That's a great one too, right? Yeah. That just more crap you're talking. You don't know how cheap I am. That's why I own 4 boats cash. Yeah, that's why I buy what I want to spend my money on, not you. I want 4 different boats, bought them cash. That's not cheap because I wanted to spend money on it. Something's important to me, something not. I know, but I wasn't that way. I everything. Okay. Anyway, look on LinkedIn. J Love got divorced in the States. Did you lose half? I got beat up big time. Beat up big time. Yes. I can make money back. I don't really worry about that much. Money's something I can always make. Forex, options, you know, investments. Never be poor. Long as you're not lazy. Wrote a book, working on a second book. I'm very lazy, yeah. Let me see his books. It's just I do things. I don't sit. I can sit around. I sit around. I do things. My ex-girlfriend. Yeah, you're right. I can say totally ignore him. Why don't you talk one till next time? What? Why don't you talk one? Then next time you go. I don't know. See, you're so educated and so I can't read what you mean. Why don't you talk one it? Well, okay, all right, dear. I wouldn't touch what you wrote. My ex-girlfriend wanted me to marry her, and I told her I need to think about it and never call her back. Good man. Good man. uh, I would never open a business in Colombia. It's not my thing. Not my thing. All right. I'm here to relax, retire. I'm doing more traveling. I got something planned for you. When I get settled in Cartagena, I'm doing some big time traveling. Got a lot of plans the rest of the year. It's coming. It's coming. This guy gets settled in Cartagena first. It's gonna take a little while, find an apartment and so forth. I probably have to end up paying probably 4 million pesos for a nice spot what I want. It's probably a good price, 4 million pesos for waterfront. Only thing I want is, I told you in my video, I want waterfront and I want hot water and I want to parking. I'm about to get my license. I'm probably going to buy a car, just drive around. I did not. I'm serious. I can swear that if I did, I did not. Never did. Never did. Never did. The thing, the easy answer, I was a banker. I move around a lot. To get ahead, you have to move around for different positions. You can't just sit in one spot, right? From West Palm Beach to Miami, back to West Palm Beach to Orlando, to Texas back to Florida. I was with the Texas. I bought a nice big house in Lake Olympia, beautiful. When I got, another opportunity back in Florida, she didn't want to come. Loved the big old house, all her friends and so forth, the Mercedes Benz. She didn't want to come back. All right. That's where it all went. And I'm going. I'm making money. I'm going. So I went. She didn't come. I never cheated my wife in 20 something years. Okay. Beautiful woman. She's a nice woman. Nothing wrong. She's a very good woman, nice woman that we just don't agree with certain things. And I move around. Opportunities pop up. When I moved to Texas, I was in charge of all of credit for Houston. A great job, good money. If I had to go somewhere else, I got to go. Got to go where the money is. Married name is crying. I was too busy working hard, man. Busy working hard. When you're a minority in those positions, and you can look it up I'm still out here on LinkedIn, same position I had, senior vice president. It's tough. It's very tough. It's very stressful. Some people think you shouldn't be their boss, shouldn't tell them what to do, all this stuff. Some people, they're very tough. So it's very, very, and I had authority to approve people loans. I could approve $50 million loan, working private banking sometimes, and I approve loans for airplanes and yachts and all this stuff. Somebody to get your loan approved, they get pissed off. And if I'm the person, look at me, saying, no, you can't get that loan, or telling the account officer, no, I'm not going to approve your loan, can be touchy. Yeah, she has some men issues, Kevin. Hey, look, guys, I got to run. It's getting too late. I got to cook my food here. I got some robalo, snook fillets I'm going to cook up in the air fryer. And it's going to come out real nice. And I'm going to eat that. Get some salad. Watch the game. Hope they can get it over tonight. I'm feeling that it's going to be a tough game. It won't be as easy a game for Golden State as you think it might be. Okay? Thanks, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for the thumbs up. I might see you next week. I don't know. It depends on my travel plans. Might be, moving next week. Got a booty call now, man. I got to cook and then watch the game. All right? That's tomorrow. So, Myra, are you black? Well, I give you my what you call it, email address. Hit me up. Okay? And Jake Writing's alone, I know. We can have a conversation if you want to. We're adults. Do not move to Cartagena. Why not, Freddie? Who's Freddie? Whose Freddie is this? Freddie, I know. I know one Freddie here. My boys tell me not to move. I have a small group of guys, about 5 guys. Oh, Myers, you're late. Oh, yeah, Goldman, you're late, man. We're just leaving. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. I got to go, right? Got to try to cut you off. Thanks for tuning in, but we're about to leave. All right? Oh, Freddie from New York City. I thought it was another Freddie. All right, man. Thanks, guys. I got to go, all right? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Have a nice weekend. Wish me luck. Gas, it's about $3 a gallon.